I think voting helps you develop your leadership capacities in a few different ways. Number one, it's just a simple act of responsibility, period. Is voting a cure-all? No. Are our choices always wonderful? No. Are the circumstances that surround any given election really distasteful and make us not want to vote at all? Sure, that happens a lot, right? But one of the most basic privileges, and therefore one of the most basic responsibilities of being a citizen, is actually taking seriously the franchise. And you can't pretend to be a leader in civic life if you don't even take this basic, fundamental, core step of responsibility, of just casting a ballot that is informed and connected to your values and your judgment and your vision for where you'd like the community or the country to go. So I think number one, it is just emphasizing that most basic ethic of responsibility. But I think the second way in which voting really helps amplify and highlight the nature of leadership is that it really reminds us of the ways in which all our actions and omissions are incredibly contagious, right? We live in an age right now where a lot of young people are super cynical about politics. A lot of young people look and say, whether they're from the left or the right, and they'll say, the game is rigged. Why bother? My vote won't count, or I hate the choices, and this whole thing's stupid, and there's no point. I have one thing to say to anybody, but particularly young people who might have that instinct. It's an understandable instinct, but here's the thing. There's no such thing as not voting. Not voting is voting. Not voting is voting to hand your power and your voice and your potential over to somebody else whose interests and worldview may be completely hostile to your own, right? And so, if you aim to be a leader in any arena, it doesn't have to be politics or civic life, just in your faith life or in your business work or in the classroom, you have to recognize that there's no such thing as not voting, that you have to show up, right? And that the showing up is contagious. And for all the talk that there is in our political culture today, again, across the spectrum, talk of revolution and the desirability of a revolution to upend these broken, rigged systems, there's a really simple path to revolution right at our fingertips right now. If we get not 20, not 40, not 50, not 60% of people voting, but 80, 90, 100% of people voting, you got a revolution. And I think that's one of the things that people, but especially young people, I think I want to invite them in to fully express their power as citizens and leaders that way.